Hey! Today we're going to be making a 3-tiered pot, and that's with clay. And this is a special kind of clay. This is gray 12-gauge granular clay, and the grains in granular clay, that's my little secret. So let's get started. Now this is just a warning before you get started. If you're handling clay that comes from a prison yard, you're gonna have to wash your hands before and after using it, because it's one of the easiest ways in the world to get Lynx disease, and that doesn't wash off. And check this out. This is our base, and if you've ever eaten cake or made cake, you know it comes on what? Cardboard. So we got a piece of cardboard down, and that's just gonna make the base, like the foundation. Now if you live in a house, there's a basement, and if you're making something out of clay, there's the cardboard. We're gonna start off with a couple just layers of clay. Check that out. See how smooth it is? And that's the grain from the 12 grains I was telling you about. I like to just have a cup of water on hand, and I wet my mallet. Now this is fun. If you hate someone, if you have hate in your heart, then I suggest working with clay, because it's a good way to hit things with a hammer. That's our base, and I have a blue splat knife, and the blue splat knife will just smooth out any imperfections you have in your life, in your family, in your home. So that is layer number 1, and if you want a smooth edge, you can use a ring knife, and this is a loophole that just cuts off the edging. We're going to move over to the wheel. We're going to kind of build up a sort of a gland, and that's going to hold it together. So I'm just going to, again, flatten the top. I'm just going to cut, and we're going to get a good piece to work our wheel with, right? So I'm just going to get this going, show you how this works. If you have sadness or evil in your heart, like I said, working with clay, it's the best medicine. It also cures Lynx disease. So keep that in mind. I'll have information about that up on the web. Lynx disease. You don't want to get it, but you do want to get rid of it with clay. So now we're going to move over to the wheel. The wheel is the oldest tool in the sculptor's hand book. And this wheel is just a regular wheel, and it spins. You can also use a discus player or a record player. Perfect. Baby, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Yes! Yes! All right. And here we are again. What does that look like? A tornado, an upside-down tornado, or sort of a weather front. And you can imagine this big lump at the end. That's kind of a cumulus cloud. So what are we going to do? We're going to add more clay. Now this is sort of a piano wire or guitar string, and you can imagine a sort of more talented person than myself stringing it onto a wooden gourd and just playing Malagueña, which is a beautiful song that I actually do know how to play. So we're back at the wheel.
If I were a rich man with $1 million or $2 million, I'd live in a penthouse in a room with a view. And if I was handsome, you're green with it. Gracing with charms. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. Wouldn't have. One more time. Everyone loves you. I know. Yes, I know. If I admit it, is it never good? Take us away on their feet. You wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have me. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. Would it? to me, nothing to me. For years I have envied your grace and your charm.
Everyone loves you.
I know. I know. One more time!
This happens. So you're probably looking at this stack of clay and saying, you're never going to get through it. There's too much clay. Well, guess what? It's not too much. It's just right, because you know what I didn't say? We're going to make something amazing tonight. Work. We're going to keep working. We're not going to worry about that puddle. We're just going to keep our eye on the prize, and we're going to... Ooh! There are a lot of cords on the ground, and I just don't want links. I'm touching clay now. I'm touching it, and I'm making peace in this life, because if I don't work with clay, I'm going to just hang myself with a noose. And I'm just going to go lay down in a stream and get minnow bites, and I'll inject links right into my heart. So now we have our skeleton, our structure made. We're going to move it back to our house, to our home, where it's going to live, and then we're going to add the rest of the... Okay, so here I have my slicing blade, and this is the kind of thing you'd kill someone in like a spy movie, but we're not in a spy movie, we're just playing with clay. Don't get links. Okay, so see, you go around the base and you cut. Oh, beautiful. Kind of lost it in there. Whoa, that is part of it now. One! One off the base. Yeah. Yes. And it's free. It's pretty easy, and it's actually lighter than it looks. And we're gonna just kind of get it right there on the base, and that is how it starts. So that's just step one. This is about a 9-step process. This is looking good, and it's this stage where we like to add in some more supports, because it's getting big, it's getting kind of out of hand. So what are we going to do? We're just going to add in another support, and that kind of secures the whole structure. Prime your supports. Prime them. Some people call it slick, and some people call it slap. I just call it water. I'm not going to drink it, though. Let's add color. Beautiful. Now that is just a touch of red paint, and that adds kind of your own flavor, your own kind of unique look to your piece. Sometimes when God closes a door, He opens a window. But sometimes He also closes that window. That's Lynx disease. We're just going to clean up our piece, and we're just going to add a few more accents. And I'm not talking about the racist kind. You make me whole. So now it's that time to add hair to our piece, and let's just dapple it on, and it's only going to stick to the stickiest parts. I'm just playing around, and this is like jazz. Now, I often get asked, where was I when I was arrested? And where did the crime take place, and who else was with me? And like I keep telling them, I was alone. I was alone. I acted alone, and it's my responsibility to deal with the consequences of my actions. Wait. Go to the piece. Way to go. If you look at that, it's almost like she's back. And she's back in my life. I'm just having fun. Look what we did here today. Look at what we accomplished. I didn't do it alone. I had help. I had the help of years of a free body, free of Link's disease, free of that X, and this is my expression of beauty. And it goes in your house, and you can put it on your on things that you love. And you can give it as gifts to people you love. Make art every day. And don't smoke. Wow. And to think that was just Clay only a few moments ago. I want to thank you all for watching this show. I hope I've inspired you to get your hands a little wet and wild. And I guess I'll see you later. Clay nice, everybody. Clay night.